How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. You are impatient. Even in this, you remind me of her. Of Belin Stelmane. At least, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. And yet, you hurt them. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Belin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals. Even the mind flayers. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Belin understood this. Belin became my freedom. You would do well to be more like me. Your humanoid tendencies are becoming an encumbrance. Leave me.
citizens only. I won't say it again. We want to clear from arms. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
Material.
I said, step back.
That'll make a great headline. Aren't you... I knew there was a story here. And there you are, the hero... The name's Lens. Reporter with the Boulder's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? Let me stop you there. We'll need to be a bit more focused. Word counts, you know. How about I ask you a few questions and you just tell me the first thing that comes into your head? So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this? You're planning to indulge yourself in some of the darker corners of the city. No need to hide anything. We're all sinners by someone's yardstick. I imagine you've a need to let off some steam after your recent adventures in the shadow-cursed lands. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that? I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric? Defying the gods themselves. I had no idea. Taking out one of the Absolute's generals was no mean feat. You must feel confident for the battles ahead. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack? Perhaps it could inspire some like-minded citizens to help your cause. You must have some strategy in mind. Don't worry. I already...
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. You think you can hide your purpose? You are a brutish butcher. Your blunted skull has no vision for deceit. Oh, do not worry, Slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Also has rules.
You're not staying in a brothel.
trespassing. Got it?
It has plenty of spare beds.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Circus would be more open to traders? Word to the wise. Give that ill-mater temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. You're welcome. This place is real shabby. But at least folk don't look at you funny in here. Neither. Pleasure doing business.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
The master plans to
They
expand.
can turn into mist now. I'm not the only one with new tricks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back.
Father, give me strength.
Open your mind to new sense. A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? One of those, are you? There's plenty of room for role play in our establishment. If you have a change of heart and wish to be subdued, it's Fionn you should... Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Twins, yeah. They're through the... You'll need coin and stamina and... Swissing. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal... Truth is, Fionn's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service it... Ugh. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fionn's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key. I'm listening. Nisha, the client's a but everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a
Take it however you want. But I'll be having... Oh! It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. He wants to help you save the world. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample.
This might end up being the first day.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Hell's, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavors. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist. You want a drink? Hoots is your woman.
Boy, insisting on...
The 2 men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Good luck with that, chum. My mouth's buttoned. Now you're speaking my language. And I'm
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Ugh. Thank the god, I suppose, if you're willing to pay for it. Now get out. Will you tell Sora that snails
I barely got... You can stare as much as you...
Was that human?
Enjoy the fiddling.
Much better to make
drinks. True talent. I hate Loot Boys. I don't understand what...
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
It was not my work itself that has ever been a challenge to me. Merely the circumstances. I worked in this business in the Underdark, but it grew to festering monotony. The entirety of drow culture is obsessed with bondage beyond reason. While such activities have their charms, I yearned to reach greater depths. And there is no society on this planet more laterally, imaginatively, and confusingly depraved as that of Baldur's Gate. Although of late, I do feel like I've seen everything. Perhaps you'll show me something new. I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
We are twins. We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
We want both of you silly at the same time.
I don't like to share. Lay a finger on them, and I'll cut you. Good.
A scant few customers today.